What is going on, guys? It's Solana Dali here, and today I'm going to show you how to trade meme coins like a pro. Yes, like a pro. Now, this is going to be a full comprehensive guide, guys, and I'm going to show you from start to finish everything you need to know about trading meme coins, how to make these profits, and most of all, trading safely, because at the end of the day, there are so many scammers out there. Right, without further ado, guys, first of all, we're going to be using BULLX. We are using a trading bot. If you're not using a trading bot, you are not using meme coins correctly. Now, I will go into the Pumpfun and Radio and Dexscreener and everything else throughout this video, so be prepared for it to be a lengthy video, but guys, please be sure to hit the like if you do enjoy this content because it does mean a lot, and thank you guys so much for subscribing. Right, so we'll be using BULLX. It's in the description. We have a referral so you can get early access. It goes through the Telegram, so it's perfect. Now, I'm going to go to Pump Vision because this is where we trade mainly meme coins, but I'm just going to show you guys everything we do from start to finish. Now, when you're trading meme coins, there are a few things to understand and learn. One, you need to be on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, you need to make a Twitter account and constantly be on here. Get this crypto Twitter going. Go to my profiles in the description, turn notifications on, follow, and even go to the following whoever I follow and follow a bunch of people. That way you're going to learn more and more about crypto, because the number one place to learn crypto, I'd say, is Dali and then Twitter. Of course. Right. So you're probably wondering, well, what's Dexscreener first of all? Right. Well, Dexscreener is essentially a website that lists every single coin that has been made. Yes, it lists every single coin that's been made except for Pumpfun coins, unless they graduate to rating. And I'll get further into that. But first of all, Dexscreener, it had huge significance in the past. I feel as time deteriorated, it doesn't have the significance it once had. Now, obviously, it still plays a major part. It's just not as major of a part. There still are some people that trade through Dexscreener and just Radium, but I wouldn't say they're pretty good at trading if they're doing that, and that's just me being honest. Right, so I can go further. Basically, what we're gonna do here, right, is Dexscreener isn't really used that much, like I said, anymore. It's not a main tool, but it's still a tool to kind of figure out the meta that's going on at the moment. The certain types of coins that are booming, going up to millions, and we'll go further into that, right? So Dexscreener, you need to save that because throughout this video, I will make references and I'll show you how they all link up. Um, Another one is Telegram. Now I have two free Telegrams as well, guys. But these Telegrams, essentially what they are, guys, is spaces where people share coins, or the coin itself actually has a Telegram and it shows a buy bot, it shows everything else, etc., etc. I'll show you how this links in as well, and I'll show you how BULLX, obviously you need to sign in through this. Okay, so Telegram needs to be used. If you want to trade meme coins like a pro, you're gonna need a Telegram, you're gonna need an X, and you're going to need a BULLX. There will be similar things throughout, right? So you're probably thinking, well, why do you need a trading bot in the first place? Right. Well, when using a trading bot, it's way more efficient when you do your buys. So it's quicker times, pressing the buys, and it shows so much information. Now, I'm going to do a deep, comprehensive dive, like I said, and I keep saying throughout this video, I'll show you certain things that you can figure out by buying these coins, and certain things that you can figure out that it's going to make it a scam or not good to buy. Now, the main thing everyone's like going crazy about is Pumpfun, and of course, Pumpfun is the best thing that's been out. I have 11 soul. I'm on a different wallet, I believe. Let me log in and switch wallets. I don't want to be giving away any of my wallets. I'll go on my BULLX one. Right, we'll just refresh the page. It's just gonna say like that. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Anyways, right. So essentially, what Pumpfun is coins that are, it's basically a system where coins are able to start off with like 6k market cap or 4k market cap, and essentially they grow to 80k. Now when they reach 80k, they graduate, which means they roam to Radium. Now Radium, essentially what that is a liquidity pool is made, and the coin is finally put in the database, and you can essentially trade it. But now Pumpfun, since it was out, the whole point of it was that you could buy coins before this 80k market cap, or before someone pays for the token creation. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So you don't need to create these tokens right now. You don't need to pay the 1.5 sol to make a liquidity pool or anything like that. right? It all does it solo. Now, one thing that I notice a lot of people doing is using Pumpfun to trade. Now, if you're looking at this, right, now they added a feature where you can look over and it says pause, but like this constantly, right, where it's tick, tick, ticking, dude, it's essentially so hard to even realize any tokens that are doing good because they're going so quick. Like, you're almost guaranteed to not make money doing this. It's just going to be so hard to find good tokens or even be able to like see these tokens because they're freezing and they're bumping every 2 seconds and you're trying to catch the best one, and it can hurt you sometimes. That's why we're using the trading bot. Now, on BULLX, there's main features. There's new pairs, pump vision, explore, automation, portfolio, and wallet manager. Now, I'll go through each individually and how these can help you by becoming a better trader. Now, what I will say for this video, I am only using Solana blockchain. I do not trade Ethereum. I do not trade Base. I do not trade BNB tokens. I am just trading Solana. One, it's the fastest. Two, the fees are the best. They're minimal, like they're close to zero. Three, Solana blockchain is where everything's going on at the moment. If you haven't been paying attention, it's been blown up. So it's been around for a long time, of course, and NFTs and everything else. But Solana is just by far the best in my opinion. That's why my name's even Solana Dali. Right. So on new pairs, right? Essentially, this will highlight Radium tokens and Pumpfun tokens, every single type of token. Now you can go up here where it says filter and you can filter these tokens. Before I go any further and show you how we're going to find these tokens, how we're going to avoid scams, how we're going to find good coins and stuff like that, I do have to say you can go to Wallet Manager right here, right? And this is how you create a wallet. So you can go to Solana over here. This is how you create this wallet, right? And you can literally go new wallet, and that's how you create it. And essentially, you can only withdraw once a verified wallet is made. So this is a really good feature because you can't get drained straight away, right? If you give access to someone, which I implore you to not give access to random websites to your Phantom wallet, please do not do that. Um, it's a quite efficient way to be safe. Now, what I will say is you can make as many tokens as you want, you can make as many wallets as you want, and when you press new wallet, right, if I press new wallet like this, now trading, okay, we can press on private key over here, you can download the private key, you could go to your Phantom wallet right here, you can go up top, you can go to add/connect wallet, and go import private key. So now you can name this BULLX bot, right? BULLX bot. And essentially what happens is your Phantom wallet and your BULLX are now connected, right? So you can check your BULLX balance on your Phantom or you can check it on your BULLX. This is handy because sometimes you want to go on your phone and just open that Phantom app and just show it off or something, and the P&Ls are cool and everything else. But of course BULLX is obviously better because the trading bot, etc. It's not just a place where you can hold your currencies. Now, when you're buying tokens, there will be a thing up here that says positions. This will essentially show you all active positions that you have in coins. So any coin that you bought, it will show you. It'll show you your P&L. It'll show you the liquidity the coin has, the amount you bought of the token, and the token itself, of course. When we're going to do all this stuff, guys, it is so beneficial to understand that you shouldn't be buying 50 tokens at a time. You should be buying one and you should be picking quality over quantity. Never rush trades. That's number one rule in my eyes. Never rush a trade. It's always quality over quantity. That's how we're making these profits. Now, for the portfolio part, you can click on that yourself. You can kind of work it out. It just literally shows you the exact same thing. Automation. I would tend to stay away from this, right? Because one, automation isn't really that important, and two, it's just telling you essentially the orders you have set for what I'll go into further, right? So when we're going to this explore section, right, which I don't really tend to think that this is the best way to find tokens. I actually think this is one of the lamer ways because you can do it on Dexscreener as well. You see the trending and top gainers and stuff like that. Um, you can do all that and you can see the trending coins. Now again, this is good. Just to highlight, it is still good because I'll go 6 hours. It is still good to highlight because you can tell what coins are doing good, what coins are doing bad, and you can tell metas. Now, I'm going to explain to you what a meta is because I've been blabbing on a lot about this and you don't know where I'm going with this. And I will get into it further. A meta is essentially a token I'm gonna pick, for example, Pig, right? So, Pig by Steve, right? So this is a huge token that blew up. Um, Essentially what this is, as you can see there, it's literally just a pig. I'll zoom out a little bit. It's just a pig. I'll click into the Twitter just so you can see, guys. So this is Pig CTO, right? Now, we did have this in the paid Discord, which I just do want to highlight, guys, by the way. We are doing absolutely crazy, crazy, crazy numbers. One of the guys just sent in a token here that I should check out. Right, we'll just do it real quick while I'm doing this, maybe. Maybe we'll make a profit on live. You never know. He said, should you? He said, Daddy, check this out. Let's see. What is this? Pepe Langelo Soul. No, not really interested, right? It's not something major. Anyways, getting back to it. So what's this whole point with Pig? What's this whole thing you're talking about? Well, essentially what this Pig token done was go crazy, right? There's no two ways about it. I was saying that we bought it in the paid Discord, and I'll show that off in a little bit. But right, we bought at like 1.8 million and we sold, but it went all the way up to like 8.5 million, guys, right? That's huge. So now essentially what happens is other token creators see this, or other developers, and they're like, whoa, maybe we can do something else to follow up, like a Minecraft meta. So now do you kind of understand what a Minecraft meta is? You can go to Book of Minecraft, right? See, let's see this one, right? So Book of Minecraft, yeah? Now this one didn't go as crazy, obviously, because it's not the front runner. Pig is, and I'll explain what the front runner means. So essentially it's ran up to 140k. So that in its own self, right, came out because of another coin in that meta, which was Minecraft, doing great. The front runner means the thing that kind of started this meta, right? So the pig was the first created, like no one had anything to do with Minecraft, or no one was really buying them, at least, right? And then people see this goes up to 9 million or goes up to 5 million, people start buying Minecraft tokens, right? Now, why is this important? Because you can still find these Minecraft tokens pretty early, like 30k, and sell for 150. You can still make that 5x, right? There is still going to be benefits to seeing this. So you can spot a meta, and by doing this, like spotting the meta and spotting it early, you can buy these tokens that can still blow up and make you crazy numbers. And you won't make the profit on Pig, but you'll make it on other ones that will follow up. Obviously, the market cap is lower. Now, once I've explained what Meta is, it's really important to tell you guys that a lot of these tokens that are on Meta are scams. And I mean a lot. And it's important to note that because, you're going to want to watch out for certain things that I will show you are scams. I will show you how to use the whole app, how to use the audit tools, how to check bubble maps, check holders, check everything else. This is going to be a full comprehensive guide. Like I said, I'm devoted to teaching you guys the most about meme coins possible. In return, all I ask for is a subscription, like always, guys, and follow me on X with notifications on. Please, please, please. If you want to join the paid Discord, where we're doing absolutely insane, right? So we called DOGE, right? You can check this all out yourself. I'm just going to show it. 800k, it went to 2.3 million. The way 600k went to 2 million. I from 3 million to 20 million. We got Pig, we called it at 1.6 and it went up to 8.5, like you've seen. Dream, the same thing, but that was like kind of our only loser. That was our only loser, actually. And I do say that, I'm open and honest. Agent went from 6k to 180. Cat Girl 6 million to 18 million. You get the point, right? We're 23 of 24 profit, or 24 of 25 profitable trades now. So 24 out of 25 have done a 2x or better. I'm gonna give you a bit of alpha. This was actually the thing I gave to the paid for free, right? I gave this for free. It's Moo Moo the Bull. I said I opened a long 8x. So I don't really get stuff wrong. So hopefully I don't get this wrong. And I can go and show you Moo Moo before I go on further and show you further how I'm using this app. Whoa. That drop is crazy, dude. Crazy. Anyways, you get the point, guys. It's really beneficial, guys, to use this BULLX. Now, next step, Pump Vision. Go over to this feature, right? Pump Vision is by far the best and where I make most of my money. Like I say, spent between Twitter and BULLX and Pump Vision, right? They're the two things, sorry. Pump Vision and X. Constantly going on Twitter, checking out new things, checking out new trends, seeing what people are tweeting, etc., etc., etc. Now, When I'm going to go on this, I'm going to show you how to find tokens, how to find scams, how to see everything else, etc. Right? And you're going to have to bear with me because this is a lot of work. But guys, I promise you it's worth it if you get through the whole video. So I'll click on this first one that I've seen, right? When we're trading Pump Vision tokens, we're always going to go on the 1 second chart, right? And I'll show you how I know this is a rogue. This is going to be a scam, by the way, but I'm just going to show you how I know it's a scam, how you can avoid these scams, etc., etc., etc. First of all, when we click on one of the tokens here, it shows you this thing right here, which is a soul scan, right? Now, we'll close Dexscreener because we're going to move on and show you soul scan. Right, essentially what soul scan is think of it like Solana's bank, where essentially it shows you every single transaction and every single wallet owner, everything that has to do with a token or a wallet or any sort of transaction. SoulScan has it. SoulScan will 100% show you everything. Everything that's on chain can be seen through this. Now, how do I know that this is a scam? What's the SoulScan going to do? This is the Pumpfun link. You have a Twitter link, right? Well, first of all, we're going 1 second always because when these tokens are moving so quick and volatile, we need to see what's going on every second. Now, I'm going to go bubble maps first, right? And then I'll explain. So essentially what a bubble map is highlighting um how much each wallet holder has, right? Individual holder. And if they are connected, right? If they're connected, it'll show a little red dot that they're connected and they'll be intertwined like that. Now that means that this wallet has actually split their amount between separate accounts. If you see this, it genuinely means do not buy this token usually, especially at the pump vision level. Because if people are doing that, it means they're bundling up like a certain percentage, so they'll hold 20% and they'll sell it all at once and dump on your head. So you lose a lot of money, right? That's essentially all that'll happen there. Now, bubble maps can be effective, but it can also not be effective, right? Because it doesn't show everything all the time. For example, we know this is a certified rug because of the way the chart's going. It's literally going in a straight triangle up, which is impossible, and then these wicks of red, which literally shows it's just a robot doing it, right? No one's buying into it or any of this. It's none of it is like none of it is actual people buying. It's just a robot. Now another way to highlight this, which I will do in just a second, I'm just zooming in for you guys a little bit more. Another way to highlight this is you see the link up here. It doesn't have PUMP at the end, so that means it's not a um, pump token. Now, what's a pump token? These are all being launched on Pumpfun, which is Pump Vision. But if it doesn't say pump at the end, it means there was some sort of external software that actually launched this coin and it wasn't just launched on Pumpfun itself. Now, why is this important? Because this is usually how scammers and ruggers put their rugs together through external software so they don't have to do anything. The software just does it for them. And that can just show you. If it doesn't have pump at the end, you're going to know it's more than likely a scam. Unless it's not a Pumpfun token in general, then it won't have that at the end. But as you can see, this is a Pumpfun token. It says in the green. And anything on Pump Vision is a Pumpfun token. Now, another thing we're going to go for is we're going to go to holders, right? So I'm going to pull this down a little bit, right? Now, when we're buying tokens like this, I'll refrain back to the chart in just a second. I'm just going to speak on the holders so you can know what highlights a pro from someone that's not good. Well, for example, you're never going to want to buy when it's around 37% of top 10. Usually, uh, it's okay, maximum 40%, but I'd advise 30%, something that's quite spread out and quite thin. So, if one holder gets out, it's not going to cause such a big commotion as 40%. So, essentially, the average is 4% for the top 10. Um, you want it to be less than 30. You don't want any one holder even having 5%. I'd say the max you'd want to have is around 3.6. That's kind of the limit that I use, or 4%. It just depends on the token, right? Now, when we go to holders, we're going to click into this, right? I'm going to go to a different coin so I can just show you what I mean, what I'm looking for, because that's essentially just a scam. So it'll be harder, excuse me, to kind of highlight the factors. Now, we go to holders here and I'll show you, right? So this one right here, doesn't look too bad, eh? 24k. It only has 3% maximum. It has the pump at the end. You're like, okay, so should this be good to buy? Well, we'll open, for example, the X, and straight away they don't have a Twitter. So do you want to buy that? Not really if they don't have a Twitter and they have a website, which can be a bit scary. Now, I'm not saying this is a terrible purchase, but I'm just saying, look at that 19k, it's gone back down. It doesn't mean anything though. Now, what I'm saying with these is you want to press on these little fishes here or shrimps, whatever they are. You want to open them and there's the soul scans, right? So we're going to check each individual wallet and check, are these guys holding the same tokens or trading the same tokens, right? So, for example, this one just bought Pump, right? It bought Pump, it bought Pumpfun, it bought Zuo, and it bought more Pump and Po and Zuo, right? Now we go to this one right here. It's trading Zuo, Mira, Tutu. Not exactly the same. Now we'll go move on to this one. It traded Zuo, it traded Miko, Guba, and Guba. So they're not exactly the same. Now this is good because we're not linking any accounts yet. We're going to keep going through this and cycle through a few of them, right? If you really want to be safe with your trades. Now obviously speed is necessary sometimes, especially when there's like a certain meta. But I'll explain that in a little bit longer. Let me just go through these more, right? Zuo, you got Pumpfun. So both of them bought Pumpfun and Zuo and Eco, right? This one's bought Eco. So that one's already kind of linked up a little bit because they bought two of the same token. Now I'm not saying it fully links up, but dude, so far this one actually hasn't been as bad, right? Because it didn't buy very similar tokens. It's actually bought different tokens each time. So now does that highlight that we're doing good? Well, it highlights that it's maybe not the same person buying. Now I say maybe because it can still have a big probability of doing so. Now, Pickle, Goldie, uh, Dogat, and Trump, right? We'll check what this one's doing. Is this one doing anything similar? The Cat, Zuo, ACB. So literally none of these so far wallets have been linked to the same. So now I actually genuinely would say, okay, this is definitely not a bad token if none of the stuff is the same. What I will say is this Zuo Joy is a little bit creepy, to say the least. But it's not the worst, right? So we'll search up Zuo because I might do a live trade just to show you guys an example. Right, well, actually, this is the only one that's kind of, out there. It's the only Zuo. I really wouldn't recommend like buying stuff like this. I'll just go one Solana just for the video, right? Just to show you guys how it's going in the video. We'll go bubble maps just to check the bubble maps again to show you that I've looked through a few factors and I've kind of found nothing that, you know, kind of hints me from this token being terrible. Now, I'm not saying it's a really good token, but I'm not saying it's terrible. Now, when you see stuff like this, like this doesn't have bumps, all right? So it's not the best scenario to show, but essentially, maybe I'll do a different video on that or whatever. All right. Now, I'm gonna walk through one or two more things so you can actually keep trading like a pro. Now, you have over here the bond curve. What does this mean? This is the percentage of the Pumpfun token that's about to graduate to Radium. So it's 72% of the way to get into Radium to turning into a proper token where you can add liquidity, take out liquidity, etc. Also, this audit feature is huge. Now, this audit feature shows you is the token mintable, freezable, top 10 holders, deployer's address, everything, right? Now, you're going to want to use this, so definitely don't want it to be mintable, definitely don't want it to be mutable, freezable, any of this stuff. If any of that stuff shows you that, then it's a huge red flag, right? Um, Now, this has actually gone quite up a bit, like, right? It's at that price. Do I want to take out like a tiny portion of it? Of course I do. 1.66 soul. I'll take it, right? So live on camera while I'm teaching you guys how to trade like a pro, I just made $115, right? Now, might not be a lot to you guys, but $115 is a whole lot better than nothing. That's all I'll say. Right. So, now this could probably go way higher, but I'm just saying I bought at a pretty reasonable price and I'm happy with it. Now, what I will say, guys, is there is so much to cover with the buy and sell sections and everything else, right? I'm just gonna pause and show you guys what you should be wearing, what you should be having, right? So you want to pause here, yeah, and pause this one as well, MEV enabled, and that's essentially what you want to be using when you're trading. Now, I do say this in the best way possible, guys. Please be safe in your trading. always set a plan. So are you going to sell once it gets to 100%? Are you going to sell half, or are you going to sell 20% when it gets to 2x, and you're going to go higher and higher? You're going to scale your sell. Always have a plan before you're buying. Now, I don't want to make this video too long. I hope it helped you guys to understand most things. I will go through the buy and sell limits now, and I'll leave it at that, right? I don't want this to go over 30 minutes long because, that would be a pretty insanely long video. So, I'll show you market, right? So, you go to limit sell here. I'm not going to show you the buy because it's not as effective. I think this sell one's really important when you're trading. Um, so you're going to want to go 50%, right? And if I bought at 16K, I'm going to say 32K, right? I'm going to sell 50%. So that's 50. That's taking out your initials is what it's called, right? This tactic essentially means that once you took out your initials, you got a 2x 100%. The rest of the 50% is actually free money. So it's all the profit. You're playing with your profit only, and you've taken all your money back that you won. Now, why is this good? Well, obviously you don't want to be trading with your you don't want to be trading with like your money and being risky. As I say this has gone to 32K. It's actually kind of blown up quite a bit, bro. And I bought at 17K. We almost had a 2x. That's pretty clean. Anyways, so if you understand what I'm trying to say, basically and essentially, you just got to be really, really, really safe. Take out your initials and use this method if you're kind of new and you're trying to learn to trade like a pro. And then the other one, you're like, okay, I'm going to hold that until 10 million. Well, 10 million isn't reasonable, right? But you can set a reasonable limit, say like 5 times your money or 10 times your money, and sell maybe 40%, and then keep that 10% in until it gets to 10 million. If that's what you want to do, you want to shoot for the stars, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with shooting for the stars. Now, I say this as this token is absolutely blowing up, dudes. Like, that's crazy. It's going so crazy. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this does improve your trading. I will have a video on, um, the certain methods I use for pump vision. I've had them in the past, but I will go again. For trading methods and stuff like that. I will have a video on that. You're just gonna wanna, guys, identify tokens that are new. And this is one last tip that I'll give you real quick. Say Cabuso right here, right? You're like, oh, is this a good token? Well, search up Cabuso, right? And make sure there isn't another token. If there's thousands or even 10 tokens like this already made, it's probably not a good idea because it's not the initial token. It's not like actually a new token. It's just something being copied and it's not going to do good. It's probably going to be a rug. So keep that in mind as well. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to use the BULLX in the referral. Subscribe if you're new around here. Like, comment, join the free Telegram in the description. And of course, we're 24 out of 25 calls in the paid Discord. So if you want to join the paid Discord, go down below and do so. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.